Hey, what's up guys? Exalted here, and in today's video what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching you and showing you guys a really cool new high ground retake. Now this is super difficult. It definitely takes some practice, but it is definitely worth it to learn it. I actually found this on Twitter. I saw some people doing some clips with this, but I'm not exactly sure who originally created it. So if you guys do know, let me know in the comments so I can go ahead and give them proper credit in the description below. Now that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you a clip real quick of what it looks like. Alright guys, so to perform this high ground retake, it's actually really difficult, and it's super meticulous with everything you do, whether it's the timing and the placement of your character model. But with that being said, I'll show you some things that I struggled with and how to kind of counteract them. So first, you're going to want to make sure you have a running sprint, and this is the first part, landing on this railing. Now you're going to edit here, and you're going to want to be a little bit off to the side, because when you're running up a ramp and you edit, you're going to kind of find yourself going diagonal a little bit. So it'll hopefully line you up a little bit more in the middle, and then you're going to want to jump and wait a while before you confirm the edit, or else you will fall right through the railing. I'll show you guys what it looks like to fall through the railing like this. If I confirm the edit like that, I will fall right through the railing. So what I have to do is you have to kind of jump early and then confirm the edit like that. All right, so now that you've gotten this ramp maneuver down, what you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to build the walls for you to connect to get that high ground. Now, if you build a wall right here, you will not be able to go as high up on the railing. So as you can see, when I break it, I can actually go higher. Now, you're going to want to be as high as you can possibly get on the railing, because this jump right here is a stretch. You're also going to have to put floors. A lot of players will probably try, and including me, to put ramps like that, but it'll just phase you directly off. So you're going to want to make sure you're practicing by placing floors first. It's a little easier at full speed, and you can take advantage of the quick phase of this railing that will give you. I'll kind of show you that in a second, but you can kind of take advantage of this quick phase to jump a little bit higher. So what I suggest you guys practice next is, once you get this ramp thing down, practice just getting these walls here and then trying to get up onto that floor. Now it's a little easier when you're doing the full thing. I'll go ahead and show you right now. Now, once you've got that down, you can go to the next part and start putting ramps after. It's really hard to get the timing down of when to actually place that floor, because it has to be perfect. Now, if you're still having trouble getting that floor down, what you can do that helped me is, instead of immediately editing, jumping, and getting on top of the railing, really delay it super long. I have a feeling, but I'm not exactly sure, that when you're here, you get a little bit of a jump boost, like you can see. And if you jump at the same time and whip around, it makes it a little bit easier. So delay this as long as you can. I delayed it too long just for video's sake, but delay it as long as you can so that you can really get that extra little jump boost. Also, you can delay it even longer if you find yourself not going high up enough on the ramp. From here, you're gonna want to, what some people will do, and something that helped me, is once you are on the highest part of this ramp, you can jump up and place the floor, but go forward instead of jumping straight up. That way, since you are so far back behind, you won't really get phased off like that. So if you can kind of get that U shape down, it'll make it a lot easier for you to actually make it on top of that platform. So you're gonna want to be as far back. You're gonna want to jump forward and place that floor. There was a example of where the timing was actually way too early. I'll go ahead and do it again for you. You're gonna want to go as far back as you can, jump up, and then place that floor. So it's really meticulous with how you do it. It's pretty difficult, but once you get that down, after you place the floor, you can place a ramp and you are good to go. From here, you can do 290s, whatever you want to do. Now, one thing that I was messing up a lot when doing this, I was doing this fine, not there. I was doing this fine, and right when I was going to get to the, right when I was about to get to this floor piece here, what I was doing is I was kind of holding floor and ramp at the same time so that I could floor and then ramp up there, right? Now, the issue was I was placing a ramp first right here, and it was messing me up. It kind of messes up for some reason, just for whatever reason, it was messing it up. And when I would place that floor, I couldn't get through it for, like I said, whatever reason. I think it had to do with something because I couldn't, when I'm in this situation, I couldn't jump forward because there was a ramp right here. I couldn't really jump forward, but I'm not exactly sure. So just be careful with that ramp placement. You need to make sure you have the floor placement first, because you really need to be perfect with your timing of that floor. Now, once you have mastered it, your product should look something like this. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, hit that sub button and notification bell. I would really appreciate it. And with all of that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.